y'all, welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie. Today is my day 3 for my countdown to Christmas, and I am going to be working on this section over here, but I wanted to show you what I have accomplished so far. This was from day 1. That's just really pretty. And then this is day 2, some gorgeous flowers. And with day 2, we do have some sunflowers there. And this is half of lips. And this has a couple of flowers at the bottom. And then we have a small butterfly. So I'm going to uncover number 3. And we have some more flowers here. And we have quite a bit of white that's going to go around it. So I am going to rearrange. This is going to be hard for me to see here. So I'm going to rearrange and then I will be right back. So I think that I am in a good position here. I've also kind of moved some of the release paper a little bit just so it's a little more straight. Not that it really matters because eventually they will all be done. If you have not seen day 1 or day 2, I will put the playlist at the top right, which is in the top of the eye, and I'll also put it underneath the description. So if you have not seen day 1 or 2, or maybe even the unboxing of this gorgeous kit, then I'll go ahead and put that out there for you so you can take a look at it if you get a chance. But I am going to have a video a day until Christmas. And then the day after Christmas, I have a premiere that's coming out. And I'm working on that one. And that should be completed fairly soon. And then so I will have videos up until the 26th. I don't know after the 26th if I'm going to just go back to my regular videos or if I'm going to take a break. It kind of depends on how I feel after I do all these videos for December. I'm really enjoying it. Of course, we're only in day 3, but I did this last year and I loved it. Now, when it got towards the end of December, I was getting a little burnt out. I mean, I will be honest. So if that happens, I may just take a break for the last week of December, last week of the year, but I don't know yet. So we will just wait and see. I'll have to play that by ear. Yesterday, we did go and we went tree hunting. And we found a really pretty tree. And it was at a tree lot, which we had been looking for the past couple of years, and there just weren't any tree lots. And so we found this tree lot, and we got a great tree. We also bought a wreath. My daughter wanted a wreath for the door, and then she wanted a wreath for her bedroom door. So we went ahead and did that and put both the wreaths up. With the tree, my husband took it into the garage and we went ahead and we have it standing up, and we'll have it there for just until probably later on today. And then we will bring the tree in. But we like to leave it up so that it can straighten itself out. We'll also kind of fluff some of the branches. And then we also spray the tree because we've had friends and we've also heard different stories that people would bring trees in and all of a sudden they would be inundated with bugs in their house, and come to find out there was a nest in the tree. Now, we were told from the person that owns the tree lot that there were not any bugs. He checked it, and he also checked really good before we bought it, and we even looked at it, didn't see anything. But just to be on the safe side, we went ahead, sprayed it, and then we're going to leave it out there, and then we will check on it and then probably go ahead and bring it in. But we have gotten everything out of the attic. That was a chore. Last year, my husband made really good flooring for the attic, because when we moved in this house, the flooring, it was okay in the attic, but you had to watch where you step. So he went ahead and he put really good flooring in, so now he can go up there and not have to worry that he's going to end up going through the ceiling into the hall or into our kitchen. But we got everything out, or I think that we did, and then Paige and I started setting everything out. I still have to get my Scentsy wax warmers out of different places and get those going. I do have Christmas scent that I bought a bunch of this stuff a couple of years ago when it was on sale. Didn't realize how much that I had purchased, and I am still using it. So I have enough for this year, but I did order a small Scentsy order for some new wax. So that should be coming in soon. And so the house smells really good. It's starting to look like Christmas around here. I have gotten my Christmas Santa collection, and I am going to show that on the premiere this year, so you'll be able to see that. I love collecting old world Santas, and so I have several, so you will have the chance to see that. And then we purchased, when we went to the mountains for Thanksgiving, or right before Thanksgiving, I purchased some new ornaments. I always get new ornaments every year, and this has the year on it. It has our family on there, so I will show you those. And so we're just kind of waiting around, and we will start working on the tree, which my daughter is having a fit. She's ready, and it's so funny. She just cannot wait to decorate the tree, and she'll decorate for about 45 minutes, and then she's done. She doesn't want to do it anymore. So then I end up finishing it up. I'm hoping that she'll want to do more this year than she has, but she's really excited about getting the tree up. So hopefully that will get done. But I have all of our other things that we have sitting out. My mom gave me several of hers, and so I've got that out. The stockings are already hung up, and it was really funny because Paige wanted to do the stockings. She does them every year, and so she puts hers first, and then she puts our pets. They all have stockings. Then she will end up putting her sister's, and she will put my husband's, and then she puts mine. And so I told her last year, I'm like, okay, if we look at it, the animals really should not be first or right after her, but that's how she wanted to do it. And then Maddie, my oldest daughter, she always, every time Paige does this, she'll say, you know, I'm the oldest, I should be first. And then my husband started laughing. He's like, actually, if you want to get technical, he said, I'm the man of the house and I should be first, and then your mom. And then both the kids looked at him like he had two heads, and they're like, huh? What are you saying? You should be first. But then they all start laughing. I mean, it's just a game that they all play. My kids are grown. It's not like they're children, but they act like it sometimes. But it's really funny. So we do have our stockings up. And so we're ready. I think that our mantle looks really nice. Next year, I'm going to have White Christmas up there, and it will be framed, and that's going to go right on our mantle. I've already told my husband as soon as that one's finished, and so he said, well, why don't we go and look at frames now? And I showed him. I said, this is how much I have done. And he just looked at me, shook his head, and he said, I don't think that White Christmas is going to make its debut this year. And that one's from Dreamer Designs. And I told him, no, it's not. I was hoping I would have time to work on it, but I've got other things that I've got to get done, and I want to get some of my WIPs finished. I'm hoping that I can get halfway or so on White Christmas, and then I will be able to work on it in January possibly and get it finished, because I don't mind doing that one even in January. Even, you know, it's going to be past obviously Christmas, I don't mind continuing working on that one. It's so pretty. So you'll definitely see that one in an upcoming WIP Chat in January sometime, unless I really get aggressive. I'm able to diamond paint more in December, and I can get that one done, because that one's definitely at the top of my list to get finished, just because it's also fun to do. I normally don't like doing a lot of white, but I really enjoy doing White Christmas. I think I just moved the camera. Let me get it straightened back. Sorry about that. Don't want to make anybody sick or anything. Let's see. Put some more white in here. I'm going to go ahead and do that one, even though that outline goes with number 17, but it's already open, and I don't want to have to worry about keeping that covered up. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one, and I can see the dotted lines here. And I still haven't decided if I'm going to put this in a binder or if I'm just going to hang it up. I'm not really sure yet. I'm thinking about cutting this and putting it in a binder whenever it's done. I know I'm not going to use it for a calendar, because I have a calendar that I use from Happy Planner. I love their planners, and I use one every year. I have for several years, and I don't want to put this in my planner. So that's not going to work for me, but it might work for you guys if you purchase this. I am continuing working on my converted cross stitch, and I'm actually keeping up. I'm on day 3, so that's really good for me, because I was afraid that I wouldn't be. But I did see where they're going to have more of the diamond painting, the mystery, for this year for the cross stitch conversion, but it's not going to come out or be available until the spring. So of course it's going to be after Christmas, but they weren't even going to have another release, and decided that it has been so popular that they're going to have another release. They're also hinting around that they're going to do this again next year for the cross stitch conversion. And I will decide. I'm still not sure how I'm feeling about it. I will decide on the cross stitch conversion next year if I decide I'm going to buy another one. It's still taking me longer than what I think that it should, but the quality is really good. The pattern is super cute. I love the fact that it's a mystery. You can't tell what it is until it's completed. So that is a lot of fun. I am definitely enjoying that a lot, but it is quite a bit of work. I now wish I would have started on it earlier instead of waiting, but I wanted to wait, wanted to do it closer, to the holidays. And if I get another one next year, I probably won't wait. I'll probably start on it and get ahead of the game, because I'm not going to show you that the cross stitch conversion. I will show you a few times, but I want to wait until I have a few days, and then I will do it before whatever day that I stop on, or after I should say, not before. I'll do it after. There's a lot of white on this one today. we had a very busy weekend. My husband and I went to Costco. I absolutely hate going to Costco on a Saturday. And what's even worse than going to Costco on a Saturday is going to Costco when other people are doing Christmas shopping on a Saturday. And there were so many people there. But luckily he drives, so I don't have to worry about that and finding a parking space and all that fun stuff. So he does all of that. He also goes, and some of the things that we purchase are heavy, and so he goes for me and he picks everything up. I don't have to do it. He just wants me to go with him. And I saw a couple of cute items, Christmas decorations, that didn't buy anything. I looked at it and I thought I might go back one day during the day and get it. Our Costco is close to where Paige works, so I can drop her off and then run in if I wanted to. I don't know yet. I'm still kind of on the fence if I want to buy anything or not. We really do not need anything else that just sits around because we don't really have the space for it. Although we have a pretty good size house, but I only put decorations on the main level. This is so close to this one. I am not going, well, I guess I need to. I wasn't going to put anything on the bottom. Maybe I can just move number 15 down a little bit. I hate to just leave that because I don't want the sticky to be that way until day 15. I think that's about it. The rest are teas. This is going to be a pretty background. Lots of white in this. I'm already seeing that just doing 3 days, which is fine. I'm usually not crazy about white, but the white against these reds and yellows are really pretty. I'm trying to get all of these in here. Probably should have put them in a different container. Okay, so let's see. I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to get my husband for Christmas. He is not the easiest to buy for. And last year, past couple of years, I have bought him vinyl records. He loves vinyl, and I do too. And he's trying to collect some of the older remakes of some records. And I found 2 last year that I knew was on his list, and so I got him that. And then I got him also one for his birthday last year, and got him another one. I guess I got one for his birthday this year. So he's getting a really good collection. He's been collecting for a while now, but the problem is he is simply collecting. He does not have a turntable, a record player. So I almost bought one last year, and I wasn't sure exactly what he wanted, and I wasn't really sure if it was, good quality. I had no idea, and ended up not getting it. And so I told him this year that, I have bought some albums, also some vinyl records, and I would like to listen to them. So we're going to look at getting a vinyl record player. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. If you have a vinyl record player, then let me know if you like the one that you have, because I have no idea. And it's really funny because back in the day when I was growing up, we did have records. We had records, and we had, oh gag, I really shouldn't even say this, but 8 tracks. We had 8 tracks, then it went quickly to a cassette, and then from there we had CDs. But gosh, it's way, way back thinking of 8 tracks, and we could not wait. When records were going out, if we were smart, we would have purchased records then and just put them up, but the quality was also different than what it is now. Not nearly as good then as it is now. But we just were so excited when we didn't have to deal with records anymore, because they were always getting stuck, or you had to, go and change the record out. You had to watch the little 45s and put the little circle round thing in there, the little yellow thing. And so now it's really funny, because now we're like, oh, well, I wish we didn't get rid of such and such album when I was growing up, and now we're buying it again. So I don't know what I'm going to get him. He got me last year one from a vinyl record that was Michael Bolton. And I used to absolutely love Michael Bolton. I mean, I still do, but I like the, I guess, younger Michael Bolton. I think that his voice is really raspy. I can identify him out anywhere. When he was on The Masked Singer, I told my husband, I said, that's Michael Bolton. And he told me that I was absolutely crazy. He's like, that is not Michael Bolton. You just have Michael Bolton on your mind. You don't. He said, there's no way. And I'm like, I'm telling you. He said, you only heard just not even a whole song, and you think it's Michael Bolton. I'm like, I know it is. And guess what? I was right. I said, he has a distinct voice. You cannot hide that voice, that raspiness. And I love the raspy voice. And so he got me a Michael Bolton album last Christmas. And I would like to listen to it. And I do still like Michael Bolton, but I like his music a lot. But recently, when I have seen him on different shows and things, he just seemed, I know that he has some back issues, and he just seems like he is not well, and he just doesn't seem to be very happy. So he's not like the happy-go-lucky person that he used to be. And I get it, because he's older than I am, and I get all of that. But I hate that it's not the same. But not everything is going to always be the same. But I really do like the album that he got me. So now I'm like, okay, we need to get a player so we can start enjoying all these albums that we have purchased. And I'm hoping that he will. We're going to go and look together. And that's one thing that we want to get as a combined gift, is to get an album player. And we've even purchased some from Target that we have heard they were playing it in Target on a player. And so I asked my husband, I said, do you want to consider this one? And he said, no, it's not really that good. He says, it sounds really good now, but he says, it's not what I want. So I guess until he decides what he wants, then we're just going to keep them in our collection, and we will not be able to listen to them. So if you guys are liking vinyl, let me know, and let me know what you like to listen to. We have a variety of music that we like. It's really funny, because we do like some similar music, and we talk about, when we were growing up, what we like to listen to, and a lot of it is very similar, but then we do have some major differences. Like, my husband does not like Michael Bolton. When Michael Bolton is on a show that we're watching, he's like, oh, it's time to change it. No, you're just jealous. And that's when he really starts laughing. The one that I'm really not crazy about, because I love any and all Christmas music, especially some of the older classics, but I am just not really crazy about Mariah Carey. And a lot of people think that it's not Christmas season until you listen to Mariah. But I don't know what it is. I never have really cared for her. And I think it's just a lot of it, I think, has to do with attitude, maybe. So don't come after me if you love Mariah Carey. She's just not for me. So let me know what you guys are listening to, because I need to branch out and find something else to listen to. There is a radio station here that's been playing Christmas songs since the day before Thanksgiving. And I thought, this is great. I can listen to Christmas music when I'm driving, going to work. Well, they're playing these same songs over and over and over again. And now I'm tired of listening to them already, because it's the same songs. Like, okay, I know you got to have more songs than this than what you're playing. So I am going to be getting our CDs out. We keep those in a special place for just our Christmas CDs. But we're definitely getting into the Christmas spirit here. Our dogs even have Christmas sweaters. Molly, our collie, will not wear hers. She gets mad. She doesn't like wearing it. But our other dog, our little Shih Poo, loves wearing her little sweater. It's been raining all weekend, so we did get a little wet going and getting our tree. It wasn't raining bad, but it is just misty and it's cold. It was supposed to be in the 60s, and I think it did get to the 60s, but very late in the day. But because of the rain, it made it feel just cold and dreary. So I did some housework, how to do laundry. Seems like we're always doing laundry. No, it's just 3 of us. And after I cleaned the house some, I did come down, worked in my craft room, made a couple of cards. I am slowly getting our Christmas cards out, so I have more addressed. I think it's a little bit too early to send them out, but I've already gotten 2 Christmas cards. My husband's going to see his mom and his sister next week. They live about an hour from us, and his sister is having surgery, and his mom has a hard time walking. But the last time that his sister had surgery, and it's for something totally different now that she's having surgery for, his mom went and she did really well on her little scooter. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to go, because it's right during the end of the term. And I asked him if he really needs me to go and help with his mom, because the last time he thought he would need help, and he really didn't. She did just fine on her own. So I'm not sure. That may be something that I have to do next week. But I'm going to, instead of mailing their Christmas cards, I think I'm just going to have my husband give it to them. Since that it's just as easy. Saves on a couple of stamps. That way I know that they're going to get them. I don't always mail them. I'm really good about making my Christmas cards, and then the execution part, that's where it kind of falls apart on my Christmas cards, only because I start to get busy around Christmas, and we don't really get that many Christmas cards anymore. And so I thought, well, if we don't really get any Christmas cards, if I don't send them, the ones that I normally send Christmas cards to, they're not going to be mad because they've stopped sending Christmas cards too. But then at the last minute, I'm like, oh, I just feel bad not sending Christmas cards. So then I go ahead and send them out. But this year I am on top of it. I'm ready. I'm not going to wait and see what cards we get, what cards we don't. I'm going to go ahead and just send cards out. So do you guys send Christmas cards? I know that a lot of people don't anymore. And it's getting to be so crazy with the postage to send out anything. This one that I'm working on today does not have nearly as much confetti as yesterday's did. Thank goodness. That took me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, which was fine. But I kept missing drills. I kept finding ones that I had overlooked. Especially the way that I am turned. I have my little heater on. I'm actually getting kind of warm, which is unusual for me. Normally I'm always cold. I think we are going to order a pizza tonight so I don't have to cook. That sounds really good. I don't want to get out again. The family's been asking for pizza. So, well, that sounds pretty good. We usually will go and get it, and then we don't have it completely cooked, and then we'll bring it home, and then I will cook the rest of it in the oven. That way it'll be good and hot, and it's not overcooked whenever we get it. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to be doing takeout. When we passed by the mall, it was absolutely packed. And it's really ironic to me because all throughout the year, our mall is just completely dead. I don't know how some of the retailers, I really don't know how they survive. Unless they're just relying on online orders and they're relying on Christmas rush, because our mall never has any cars. There's just never anybody there. I think that malls are like a dying breed. It's not like it used to be where there were so many people going to the mall all the time. Now I really don't even like to go to the mall, just Paige and I. All right. It's actually kind of quiet around here today, which I'm really surprised. Not too many planes have been flying over us, which is definitely a plus. Okay, I am going to put us on a time lapse, and then after this is done, then I will come back and we will look at day 3 on my Advent goodies.
Drive alone in December rain. They play my favorite song. I see a snowflake melt on the deck. I'm awful cold and longing for the holiday. Counting days until you're here. I've been waiting this whole year. Dear Christmas, Christmas, Christmas night. I know you may suffer light, but together we're alright. You know we're ready for Christmas. Can we do it back home?
Hey guys, here is day 3. So we have the start of a flower. I really do like these colors, and this looks like a gap here because that's actually where the split is, where if I wanted to cut it I could. So that looks kind of strange right now, but it won't once I get to day 17. But I think this looks really pretty, and these colors match so well. I am really excited about that. So now let's open day 3. I like how that's in these brown bags. And if you do not want to look, go ahead and You can go ahead and advance to the end. If you look at the bottom under the description, it has chapters. You can just click on that so you don't see what my goodie of the day is. And so this looks like it's a pen. Let me see. It's in this cylinder here. So let me open this. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, it is a pen. I think it's a pen. Let's see. Oh, how cool. Okay, I see what this is now. Let me open the other end. I think this can be used for, I'm just guessing right now, but I think that if this will focus better, that end would be really good to use for a single placer for your ABs. And then if you go to the other end here, it looks to be a real thin placer maybe. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to look on Rebecca's to see exactly what this is, because I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. But here it's in this cylinder, so we will have to find out once Rebecca opens hers. Then I can put exactly what it is for day 4 underneath the description. I'm almost positive though that it is used for special drills, but it may be something entirely different. So there is day 3 again. I hope that you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please give it a like. That really helps to get my videos out there. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. This is very time consuming that I am working on for December, but I am really enjoying it. But I hope that you are enjoying it as well. And until tomorrow, happy diamond painting. Bye.